Hi, and welcome back to Simply Healthy with Jill. Today we're going to make a chewy Rice Krispie treat, and this is a nice wholesome dessert. It's got very few ingredients. If you just look, we've got some chocolate chips. They are dairy-free, and we've got some Rice Krispies. I like to use things that have the least number of ingredients. So I chose these, they call them crispy brown rice cereal. It's organic. There's only 3 ingredients in these Rice Krispies. So those are the ones I'm using today. This is almond butter. You can use peanut butter if you want to. My family has some food allergies, so we use almond butter. And this is rice syrup, brown rice syrup. And this is also gluten-free. You do have to be careful with some brown rice syrups. Not all of them are gluten-free, but this one is. So all you do is you start out in a saucepan and you turn it on just like a medium heat. You take your brown rice syrup. There's 1 cup. It's real sticky. And get that all in the saucepan. And you just heat that for a little bit. And we'll just give that a minute to heat up a minute and then come right back. Okay, so you can see the brown rice syrup is a little thinner now. You don't want it boiling or real hot or anything. So now we're going to add the almond butter. And this is a cup of almond butter. And like I said earlier, you can use peanut butter if you want to also, but I encourage you to use natural. The only ingredient in this is almonds. So it's nice to stay away from things that have added oils and salts and all that. So this is just ground up almonds. Okay, so a cup of brown rice syrup and a cup of almond butter. And you want to take a little bit of time still on that medium heat until that is well mixed and melted together. Again, you don't want it to boil or anything, so just a real mild heat. I've got it on like a medium-low, and keep stirring it. Once the brown rice syrup is warm, it doesn't take too long. Okay, so I'm going to keep stirring this for a few minutes and we'll check back in just a second. So that's now blended together real nicely. It's not boiling, it's not overly hot, but it is mixed together real well. So now you just take it over to your brown rice crispy cereal, pour it over the top of it, and then you're going to mix that together. Just stir it around, get it all blended together. Takes a little while to get it out of the pan. And I think I'm going to switch to a little sturdier spoon. And then I'm going to add some chocolate chips. I've got a half a cup of non-dairy chocolate chips. You can use any type that you like. And if you want to let this mixture cool a little bit, you'll be sure that the chocolate chips don't melt at all. I don't really care if they melt a little, so I'm just going to go ahead and pour them on in there. And they will melt a little bit, but that's fine. It's a little tough to stir, but just get the chocolate chips mixed in there and put them in a I just use a glass 9x9 And you got to kind of really scrape it to get it out of there. Sets up quickly, so you got to work fairly fast. And then just a wooden spoon works nicely sometimes, just to push it down. You can see where the chocolate chips are melting. Like I said earlier, that doesn't bother me. I don't mind if they're melted some. And once you get that all out into your pan, you'll let this set up. You can let it set up at room temperature. I always put it in the refrigerator just because it hurries it along a little bit. But, you know, maybe half hour, and cut them into squares, and that's it. So you've got a really good dessert. It's got very few ingredients, and it's not bad for you either. So thanks for checking in today, and hope to see you again for another recipe. Bye-bye.